How are you, my friend?
Doing good, man. I'm not gonna. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm not gonna stay on long, man. I just wanted to jump on and say congratulations on 100, man. That's
Thanks.
awesome. Yeah, man. I'm super stoked, but I'm not gonna hang out because I want to let people get on, get you rolling to more unique interviews.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, you hang on until somebody jumps on. Remember, folks, you can jump on when I'm with a guest. That just means you'll hang out in Zoom until I'm done, and then I'll bring you right up, and we'll have our chat.
Yeah, it was. Shut the door.
Who said that?
Brad.
Oh, Brad.
I,
Frozen Fury, how you doing, buddy? Manuel's back. How you doing, Manuel?
Oh, you should get Frozen Fury and somebody to talk about his music. Guy's amazing.
Yeah, I actually left a message on one of his videos after I watched it. Dude, I binged watched that guy. He is talented.
Unbelievable. I was on his live stream one night. I was telling him the other night, I was on his live stream one night. He streamed for like 3 hours.
Wow.
I'm on while I was editing that series I just put out. Like, I edited that series while listening to Frozen Fury. It was awesome.
Oh, did you?
It was great. It was absolutely great. So.
Well, he for sure plays my kind of music, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just so awesome. Yeah, dude, Frozen, you ought to jump on tonight, man. You're no stranger to live streams.
Actually, I gotta head down to the basement a bit.
Oh, you got some more?
Yep.
some more of that sweet content to develop.
I found somebody else that's taken off, man.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's a weird one, but it's a bizarre channel. Gosh. Hey, what are you gonna do?
Couldn't be any more bizarre than your camera. Still doing that.
It's driving me nuts.
Have you downloaded the control software for that thing?
No, I don't.
Because I know you just plug and played it, but I think Logitech has control software for that might take care of that problem.
All right, that's what I need to do then.
Yeah.
I'll give that a whirl.
Yeah, just hit their site and download that guy.
You guys drive me nuts.
I don't know, man. It's pretty dramatic. I kind of dig it. It gives it's great.
It's pretty fun when it zooms in on the mouth.
Oh, it's built-in comedy.
Yeah. Hey, I got to tell you a funny story, man.
Sure, go ahead. Oh,
I was at work.
I don't have my overlay.
No, it's all right. It's a quick. This is one Tony long stories.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So I was my boss at work, the president of my company. You know, he keeps up with me on my how's the channel going and what's going on YouTube and stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty cool of him. And I was talking about your show and how you do a live show every night, and this and that. How we do the panels on Fridays and we jumping on and filling up and having a good time. So the other night I had my phone plugged in, and I wasn't even paying attention to it because we were doing that live panel.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
We're getting to the meat of the story now.
Dramatic effect. And hey, Chrissy. Hey, Tim. Yeah, that's everybody. It's nice. Anyway, so when we were on, I went and my wife went to bed, and I ran in and threw a couple of eggs in the microwave, made those frozen burritos, And when I came back, I was showing them to everybody. Well, my phone was plugged in, so I didn't even know what was going on. But like the next morning, I didn't really pay attention to it. I get up, and at like midnight, I have this message from my boss that said, "Food looks good," and I'm like, "What's he talking about?" Like I didn't know what it meant, And I thought I didn't know what was going on. So he calls me today, and he's like, "Hey, man," he's like, "I was watching you the other day on that show." He's watching the show. I don't know. He doesn't chat now. He just tuned in and watch and have a good time.
He was watching the panel, or
Friday night, yeah.
Oh, very cool.
When I showed burritos, had I been paying attention to my phone that was charging next to me, I would have saw it come up right then and know he was watching, but I didn't. And today he was like, "Didn't you see my text?" I said, "Yeah, but I had no idea what it." I saw it the next day. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. He's just coming in and just hanging out and enjoying it, just enjoying the show. So
that is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, he's not, he doesn't have a YouTube channel, or he's like many millions of people on YouTube. He just enjoys coming on and going through YouTube and finding content and watching videos.
Yeah.
And most of those people, like me, before I ever became a channel and started doing this on YouTube, I never went to live streams. I didn't really, you know, I don't even know if I realized the live streams were even a thing.
Yeah.
Because I just used it to look something up and then leave. And then sometimes I, you know, and then I started, you know, when I started getting deep in YouTube, and then we finally got the idea for the channel. That's when I started realizing I was like, there's many people that watch YouTube don't even realize that they can interact this way. There's a lot to do, because when you go into channels and you see people that are, I mean, so many channels have people that have 0 subscribers. They're just there to interact, use it as a social platform.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
And I definitely think that YouTube is becoming a big sort of, and I see a lot of people coming in, you know, starting to know people that have 0 subscribers that I know because I see them all the time. You know? So
yeah,
it's really it's something interesting. It really is, you know.
Yeah, it is. I was like you, and even though I've been in this kind of business for a while, I used YouTube for the same thing you did. A lot of times it was just for information, occasionally for entertainment, and I didn't really think too much of the live aspect of it until Facebook started doing a whole lot more live stuff, and then I started getting clients that wanted me to live stream them on Facebook, and I thought, well, surely YouTube's doing the same thing, and you know, of course, it snowballed. Yeah, it snowballed after that. Even though, I mean, this has actually been going on for, oh God, what is it? Damn near 20 years now. Because we were just talking about this the other night. You remember that whole, it was like a fad to set up a camera in your living room and just leave it on 24/7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of my perception of live streams. It was just, you know, just real life.
When everybody wanted to be the Truman Show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I had no interest in that.
Yeah, no, I didn't either. Not at all. And I still, you know, there's still people that do that, but it's you know, there's a lot of great content out there now too. So
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and it's just growing. It's kind of going the other way as well. And you and I have talked on a couple Zoom calls offline, and we both recognize that YouTube has kind of created a problem. Yeah. So it's one of those things where you weed some of that stuff out, or you enjoy it or not. That's it's just kind of gotten into the mix too, but I think it clouds a lot of the other live streams as well.
Yeah, and the newest thing that I'm noticing is that I'm seeing people do is, for people who don't live stream or who have tried it and they're not that good at it, because I've seen some people try it and then they're like, you know, like they just not.
Yeah.
Some people can't do it. Some people just freeze, like, oh crap. But now they create watch groups, so they get a bunch of people together, and then they rotate. I'm going to watch all this person's content. You know, like they run it when they go to bed.
Yeah.
So they create watch groups, and I actually saw 3 of them today advertised in my feed. 3 of them.
No kidding. Wow.
Community page,
wow.
Advertisements. Hey, I'm this close at my watch hours. You know, please join my watch group, play my stream, play my stuff tonight, get me up on my hours. I saw 3 of them. I'm like, people asking, you know, just to, you know, please join my watch group and start, you know, playing my videos when you go to bed. And I'm like, and I'm at like 550 subs, and I got like 10 hours watch time. I think I'm never gonna hit that. Whatever, you know. I love what I'm doing, so I figured by the time I hit like 10,000 subs, I'll hit 4,000 hours.
Yeah.
Comes the camera, here it comes.
That's okay. It was timed perfectly.
Yeah, right. So yeah, watch groups. I thought that was interesting. You know.
That is interesting, and I knew that was going to pop up. I knew, you know, just from. Because, you know, I like to go to live streams no matter what their stripe, and really just kind of help people, because a lot of people have questions the host will never get to. Sure. And, you know, I understand that probably as much as most people, because a lot of the questions that come up in my chat, I don't get to because I'm concentrating, you know, on our little talk. But I noticed a lot of that sort of thing happening. You're creeping its way into those streams as well. So I kind of, kind of saw that.
And, you know, what I try to do is, and it's funny because like my phone sends me this thing. Oh, you know, you average 8 hours, you know, 8 hours of usage every day or whatever. I'm like, whoa. It's because what I do is when I'm on the road all day, I go through, and if there's somebody on that I know that's live stream, I'll open the stream up and be like, hey, what's going on? I'm driving, just listening in, you know, and I do that for the same reason, to give them watch time, you know, like, you know, a guy that I've been watching since I started here, he's a gamer, and he has, he's currently we're going through some crap. We're wrongfully copyright striking him, and he's not able to live stream at the moment. He's hoping to be back like the 21st or 22nd. His name's Nightshade, and he's awesome. And when I see him on, I always say hi to him. And, you know, I always say hello to him, and I always let him play.
Yeah.
You know, just let him play, just listen to him, you know, chat with people and stuff. Because why not? Why not help people while I'm driving? I got unlimited minutes on my phone. I might as well run people. You know.
Oh yeah, and I tend to gravitate toward the playlist for that reason as well. But it's those channels that I really enjoy. Right, I want to see everything they've done. It would be really tough for me to find a channel I didn't enjoy, and just run that. But you know.
Pardon me.
Oh no, you're
I
okay.
agree. I don't. You know, I'm the same way. You know, during the daytime I do it on live streams because I actually listen. So it's something to listen to. I listen to the radio in the car. I listen to live stream. You know.
Yeah.
Put an earbud in, just listen.
Well, that brings up an interesting question, Tony. You're on the road a lot,
Yes.
and let me ask you this: I know that you're listening to YouTube videos while you're on. What sort of how far do you dip your toes into the podcast waters? Any at all?
So for a while, that's what I was doing before I got into this whole YouTube thing, and it's, you know, it was nothing major. There was one podcast, a small podcast that I really enjoyed called Nerdy Thursday. That's a fun podcast. These two dudes. I happen to know one of them, and had no idea he made a podcast. And then one day, like, I heard him talking to a friend on the phone about it. And I was like, podcast? And you know, they try different beers every show, and they talk about the beers they're trying, and then they sit there and drink beer and talk about video games, all kinds of stuff. But they're funny because they slapstick the hell out of each other, and so it's a good time. So I was listening to them all the time, listening to old episodes of theirs and stuff. And you know, I grew up a wrestling fan, so I listen to a lot of wrestling podcasts, things like that. I didn't really get too deep into stuff. I did start diving into you know, podcasts about sales and improving yourself in sales and stuff, and use information I got from there to train my team. But yeah, I didn't get too deep into it. But yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to listen to podcasts until I discovered that you.
Well, that's interesting. And the reason I asked is because I was just talking to my neighbor tonight about you know, this show, as a matter of fact, and he said, "Well, have you ever thought about, you know, breaking the audio out and then just publishing it as a podcast?" And I go, "Well, I had thought about it. The name really doesn't lend itself well to audio only
you can
podcast.
run it as a different name.
That's
you know?
true. That's true. But I say it all the time. Welcome to the Video Call-In Show. And I'm wondering, would that, you know, would it kill it? I know you've listened to it in the car before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So it did kind of intrigue me. I'm like, maybe I might try that.
So I know I've mentioned this channel on here before, the Joe Cronin Show. He does a wrestling podcast. He's got about 65,000, you know, subs on there. That channel cranks when he's on. He'll be on later this evening because wrestling's on right now, and he goes on after wrestling. But he has a second channel called The Corrupted Podcast. Kind of a free-for-all, chat about anything, whatever it may be. Doesn't matter. And they got like 10 or 15,000 subs. But he does the podcast, and he does it. He streams it live on YouTube while he's doing the podcast. So he's got two venues going. He's got the podcast and he's got the live stream on YouTube going at the same time. So it's really pretty interesting, you know. And so I subscribe to both of his channels, and I watch both just as much one as the other because he puts up so much content. This guy is a full-time YouTuber. He doesn't do anything else. He's on between his gaming channel, which is just a mishmash or whatever the hell he wants to play, and it's very vulgar. The Corrupted Podcast and Joe Cronin Show, the guy's on 6 or 7 times a day, every day, all day long. All day long. He actually does a show on Thursday night called Monetize This because most of his streams can't be monetized because of.
So what, does it clean it up, or is that a tongue in cheek and he just goes worse?
It's called Monetize This, and it's the big night where, you know, everybody's coming in, and it's, you know, because he has like videos that, like, every time somebody super chats him, a video plays. So depending on how much you super chat him, you know, there's certain videos that he has set, you know. So like like if you donate $3.16, there's like a Stone Cold Steve Austin one that comes up. If you donate whatever, you know, $4.20, there's a, you know, they're all different, and they're all different videos, and people put in these long messages, you know, and it's really pretty funny ass stuff. But he gets paid by his audience.
Yeah.
You know, you know, and Tommy Stoudemire is another one like that.
Oh, yeah.
Stoudemire is, have you ever watched him?
I have, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy his show a lot, actually.
Yeah. It's tough to break in sideways on the chat. I mean, it rolls pretty quickly. He's always got a ton of viewers. It's
usually 15 to 2,000 chat. It's hard to get in there. You know, it's crazy. I was really surprised with Corona with having 65,000. I went into one night because I go in and say hi to everybody sometimes, whatever. And all of a sudden, I was in there one night. It was like 3 weeks after I did the show about him, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" You know. And all of a sudden, he was like, "Hey," he's like, "Dude, I see you in the chat." He's like, "I saw that video you made about me." I was like, "Holy crap!"
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's like, "Thanks so much, man. It meant a lot to me." So that was pretty cool. So we chat on Twitter a little bit and stuff. But Tommy, at the end of every show, every show, but I've seen him do it a few times. At the end of the show, he'll break down and he'll say, "I want to thank the following people." You know, he's like, you know, I made $336 on this live stream. It's always in $300 or $400 every live stream.
Oh, really?
One. Oh, it's crazy.
That's awesome.
He's like, you know, thanks for $20 from this person, 15, 10, 5, 7, 20. And he calls out everybody that donated to him, you know, and he has a list. And, but yeah, I was on the other day and it was like, the lowest I think I've ever heard him do in one show was like 288. That's amazing. He's on usually every day too.
That's so cool.
You know, think about it. He's making, you know, $2,000 a week.
Yeah.
You know?
So he's just on super chats, basically.
Just on super chats. Yeah.
Because imagine the subscriber base he's got too.
If you listen to him, that guy ain't getting monetized.
Right, but imagine the Patreon and or subscribe star base he has as well.
And he does, you know, and that's the same thing with Cronin too. Like I was talking about, you know, Joe Cronin. He has a Patreon, and you can do 1, 5, 10, or 25. 25 is what they call the producer level.
Yeah.
And he was saying the other day, he was all bummed out because he didn't realize that the $25 one, there was a maximum of 50 people that can be on that level. So the other day he was like, "I'm really sorry, everybody, but all my producer levels are full." So he's making $25 a person off 50 people every month that are on that $25 level on his channel. Yeah. Plus all the 5s and 10s and everything else. So.
Yeah, just like Sharny, I'll be right with you.
Yeah, see Sharny's coming in, so I'll dip out. I'm going to creep myself out in the basement for a while and hopefully creep you guys out when the video comes out. Sharny's a great example. I put her on earlier tonight, listened to her the whole ride home, you know.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said hello to her when I first got on. Then when I got home, I was like, "Hey, I'm home. Thanks for, you know, great conversation." Yeah, I listened to her live stream earlier tonight.
Very cool. Yeah, ever since she's been on the show, I've been to quite a few of her live streams.
I have too. I listen in when I can, and I try to give her some watch time. And, you know, I think it's really, she's got a really unique channel. You know, I don't see anyone who sticks to one topic as much as she does. One base topic, but a lot of subtopics to it. You know, so I think that's kind of cool. So,
absolutely,
yeah, absolutely. So. All right, well, have fun with Sharny, and you know, congratulations on 100 episodes, bro.
Hey, and, thanks, man.
I look forward to being here for the next 100. So
awesome.
All right, real fast, one last thing, real quick. I was on the Redneck channel last night where Sharny goes on there and hangs out, and I was there, and this guy might even be here because I have no idea what his channel name is. This guy, one of the guys on the show was like, somebody said, "Oh, you guys looked at this guy's channel?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, I never looked at his channel, but I know who he is." And he's like, "He's always hanging out at the video calling show." So I see him in the chat all the time, and he said, I didn't look at your channel because I thought you were the guy's wife, and they're just pumping the show for him." And I was like, "Oh," it's like, "Well, oh."
Whoops.
Pretty funny, but all right, have a good night, brother.
All right, you too, man. Thanks,
right,
thanks,
care.
Tony.
See ya.
Bye-bye. It's over. Did you enjoy that show? Hey, listen, if you want a guest cut just like this, all you've got to do is come on the show. It's as simple as subscribing, ringing that bell, and then watching it. The instructions are right there at the head of every show. You know you want to come on. You know you want a guest cut. You know you want to tell your story. You don't have interviewers beating down your door. So join us at the Video Call-In Show. We'll see you live.